Could you please introduce yourself with a few words?
I'm Carlos Tokunaga. I work in circuit and technology pathfinding at Intel.
I'm Alvin Loke. I work in Intel Foundry, the semiconductor manufacturing arm of Intel, doing technology design enablement.
Great. So it's a pleasure for us to have you in this Inspire program. So we would like you to talk a bit about how you got into IC, which steps did you took place during your formation, and what about your professional career?
Maybe first.
Oh, okay. I actually got into it. I started liking, really falling in love with semiconductors when I was in my undergraduate. My third year in undergraduate, it's really when I started really liking transistors, devices, lasers, things like that, semiconductor devices. And so then I went to graduate school and I was working on interconnect technology for wiring transistors. And I worked in technology development for several years, really liked it, but then decided to move into circuit design. And I started doing analog mixed signal designs, doing phase lock loops, clocking circuits, and SerDes data connectivity between chips. And been doing a lot of that. And I've always throughout my career enjoyed sitting on the fence between technology and design. And it's really fascinating, but it all started because I really liked semiconductor devices. Yeah.
¿En español?
Si es posible, estaría increíble.
Sí, claro, no, claro. Yo crecí en Colombia y estudié en la universidad en Bogotá, en los Andes, y allá había un instituto de microelectrónica en donde estaban haciendo investigación de diseño de circuitos. Entonces, ahí fue cuando yo comencé a hacer un poquito de investigación con ellos en el pregrado, y una vez terminé allá, tuve la oportunidad de terminar hacer el doctorado en la Universidad de Michigan, y allá fue donde básicamente aprendí todo lo que está relacionado con diseño de circuitos integrados, digitales, análogos, y afortunadamente pude hacer varias internships en Intel, en donde trabajo ahí desde hace 17 años.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. During your career now as professionals, which do you think that are the main challenges that ICs are facing at this moment?
Wow. That's a loaded one. Well, perhaps I can offer a technology perspective. I think the industry, at least for CMOS, has enjoyed fairly, although it's challenging, but fairly straightforward scaling for many decades. I think now with it's just being much more difficult to scale CMOS technology, this has opened up a lot of opportunities. This is actually where it gets really exciting. So there's still going to be advances in transistor scaling, but it needs help now, a lot more help from systems, co-design, using chiplets, for instance, software, hardware co-design, and requiring folks to optimize at a much broader, holistic level. But lots of cool opportunities, especially with AI on the horizon. Lots of areas where this is a really exciting time. But and as far as main challenges go, I would say the main challenge I see is just technology scaling not being quite as quick as it used to be, and that has engineers, we're creative people. We innovate our way out of a problem. If, for instance, the technology is not delivering us what we need to keep moving forward, then there are other innovations in other areas to make up the gap.
Y desde la parte de circuitos, lo que yo diría es, lo bueno es que el área de semiconductores tiene muchas aplicaciones. Está desde la parte, por ejemplo, de equipos médicos, sensores, cámaras, y obviamente lo que todo el mundo está usando ahora, que es AI. Y probablemente lo más difícil ahora, por ejemplo, en el área de AI, es que los algoritmos que se usan para hacer el training y la inferencia que todos utilizamos ahora para hacer nuestro trabajo, todo eso cambia diario. Entonces, diseñar un circuito, un procesador que sea totalmente optimizado para poder maximizar la eficiencia el performance es difícil porque todo cambia tan rápidamente. Entonces, lo bueno es que hay un futuro bastante amplio en donde hay muchas oportunidades, pero obviamente eso trae sus challenges.
Okay, thank you. And for people who are interested, like you, in semiconductors, but now are making an undergraduate or maybe in moving into a graduate studies, which will be your advice for them?
I think having a breadth of fundamentals is really important. I think, I mean, this is a very exciting integrated circuits, and I mean, many have said there's no time more exciting than now, because we're facing challenges, we're having opportunities to innovate, on all fronts of, from systems to circuits to devices and materials, right? On all fronts. My advice is, focus on building try to future-proof your career. You don't know where the industry is going to go. It moves very fast. But if you have a breadth of fundamentals across, in terms of circuits, not just understanding circuits or learning about circuits, but also learning about, like a VLSI systems, hardware, software, even algorithms, things like that. And then also even understanding a little bit about devices and even materials. I think, I mean, to future-proof your career, you want a breadth of fundamentals and not just to focus in a very narrow area too quickly, because the industry will change, and you don't want to find yourself not being, educationally equipped with fundamentals. That's my focus. That would be my advice.
No, y sí, como lo que decía doctor Alvin, que obviamente es muy bueno tener un entendimiento muy amplio de todas las áreas, pero también lo que es muy importante es que la formación fundamental de cada ingeniero en circuitos, en física, en química, tiene que ser muy bueno. Básicamente, yo diría, no es suficiente solo tener un buen resultado en los exámenes. Lo que es muy importante es entender el material de una forma muy profunda. Como lo que decía Alvin, el área de semiconductores está cambiando de día a día y uno nunca sabe en qué tipo de cambio tiene que hacer en la carrera. Entonces, con tal de que tenga la parte fundamental bastante entendida, va a ser mucho más fácil después.
If I may add one more comment, it should not just be about just the academics. It's very important, to have a good, meaningful career, that students also learn and appreciate that integrated circuits is a very global industry, right? And that global industry means learning to understand other cultures geographically, learning to build your network of friends and and collaborators, etc. Across cultures, across geography is super important. So I would, as one pursues, the technical endeavors, academic endeavors, don't lose sight that tying it in with opportunities to be a more global person is going to be more.
Thanks for putting it at that point, because my next question is, you have told us about the hard skills, but now you as professionals, which soft skills would you advise the young engineers to develop?
Oh, I guess I kind of answered that question a little bit, but the soft skills will be ever more important actually as you become more and more experienced. I think when you start, typically, most of us will be hired for some technical skill that we bring to the equation, or to the company, to help the company, whether it's circuit design or technology development or what have you. But as you progress through your career, I don't think this is unique to any one company. It's your ability to influence people, with your ideas of how things should be organized, what should be done, the directions, things like that. And this is where soft skills, learning to work with people, learning to listen, learning to build relationships with people, learning to build collaboration, friendships, not just within your immediate team, but also outside your immediate team and outside the company. And so networking is a super critical soft skill. Dr. Tokunaga and I are here as ambassadors, very, very humbly as ambassadors for IEEE Solid State Circuit Society. I can safely say that Solid State Circuit Society has been the anchor of my career. The industry changes a lot. The friends I have made, including Dr. Tokunaga, has been absolutely just precious in just throughout my life.
Sí, básicamente lo que decía Dr. Alvin, de una de las cosas que casi no se enfatiza mucho en la academia es el trabajo en grupo, especialmente cuando se está trabajando en el doctorado, en maestría, en donde los proyectos son más individuales. Pero lo que nosotros necesitamos en la industria es personas que puedan trabajar en grupo, que tengan ese entendimiento de cómo poder hablar con todo tipo de personas con diferentes personalidades y poder crear un ambiente bastante armonioso en el grupo en donde están trabajando. Eso es súper importante. Lo que decía él también de crear ese network alrededor de las personas que uno conoce a través de los años es muy importante, porque, como dijimos, la industria cambia y seguramente no van a estar en una misma empresa todo el tiempo, ¿no? Hay diferentes casos en donde van a tener que moverse, y lo más importante es tener esa red de personas que los van a poder ayudar en el futuro.
Thank you. You said that the Solid State Circuit Society, it's been a part of your life with your formation with IEEE. And what would you say to people who are part of a chapter student, or that know that the institute is interested or they want to open a chapter in the institution? What would you like them to advise? Which benefits or what has IEEE accompanied during your formation?
Wow. I think it's really exciting that SSCS has a new chapter now, which is really exciting. So by being involved in chapters, my assumption is you already know the importance of networking, the importance of community, and understand that your success in your career is not just putting your nose into the books and just studying and nothing but, right? Okay. I would say, one very important thing that more and more chapters, solid-state circuits chapters worldwide are recognizing is that chapters is just not an organization that is set up to invite speakers from elsewhere or your school, etc., to come in to talk about a technical topic. Or sometimes you can expand that to talk about soft skills, career advice, resume preparation, all those kinds of things, right? Okay. But as a chapter, you basically have a platform for doing a lot more than that. Okay. So you have a platform for reaching out to other students outside the chapter, serve your broader community. There's no requirement that people who attend your events need to be SSCS members. In fact, it's never a requirement, right? We encourage students to be SSCS members. You get a lot of benefits, such as a lot of educational materials that are require access or membership to access. But there are also sorts of activities that chapters can be involved in. For instance, just outside the institute, we just walked past a preschool and a kindergarten for young kids, right? Why not, expose them to electronics at an early time? High school outreach is a very, very common thing. Reaching out to undergraduate students, right, who may not know very much about circuits, but a lot of it is, exposure, right? Exposing students at an early age, and yeah. So anyways, I encourage chapters to all chapters to do this, and don't hesitate to reach out to us and how we can help. We have subsidies available to help chapters with many of these events, not just with speakers, but also with pre-university outreach programs. Yeah.
Y también para lo que estaba diciendo, una de las cosas que me parece muy importante que ustedes sepan es que la industria de semiconductores ahora está creciendo de una forma tan grande que regiones como la región de Latinoamérica es muy importante para el futuro de esta industria. En México, afortunadamente, ustedes tienen una muy buena, tienen empresas que ya están acá, pero lo que necesitamos es generar más entusiasmo en los estudiantes, de los que están ahora aquí y también los del futuro. Y entonces también es importante que a través de el IEEE de la Sociedad de Estados Unidos, que da recursos para tratar de básicamente difundir lo que son los semiconductores y lo importante que son. Esas son cosas que sería muy bueno que tomaran en cuenta y que aprovechen todos los recursos que tiene la sociedad. El IEEE de la sociedad especialmente quiere fomentar más actividad en esta región, y lo más importante es que ustedes, como miembros de la sociedad y como miembros del capítulo, tomen todas estas oportunidades que hay, todos los concursos que se están haciendo. Hay concursos de Arduino, hay concursos de diseño de circuitos, hay concursos de codificación de circuitos. También hay aplicaciones a becas para asistir a las conferencias que organiza la sociedad. Entonces, les pido que apliquen, porque entre más personas apliquen, más interés sabe la sociedad que hay de acá, y más cosas tal vez se puedan hacer. Y como decía el doctor Alvin, nosotros estamos acá para ayudar, entonces cualquier duda y propuesta que tengan, por favor, nos dicen.
Thank you so much, Dr. Carlos and Dr. Alvin. We are pretty hard to be with you in this student chapter, and we say thanks from SSCS, and thank you for all.
It's our pleasure.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.